Oh, hello everybody. Alright, so in the last episode we took out the mines, part 1, and in this one... God, why am I stuck on the mines? Took out the ruins, part 1, and in this one we're going to take on the ruins, part 2. So, these don't look a whole lot like ruins to me. This looks kind of like the mine... This looks more like a ship, if you ask me. But anyways, same old, same old. Just, if you're in a wide open area, look to the ceiling. If you're on the ground, just keep your head. Try to hit with multi-hit weapons when you can, where you can, otherwise you're going to get hit a lot. Also, if this is your... Oh, stop it! Also, if this is your first attempt running through the mines, I'm going to go back to town once I run out of diamonds. If this is your first trip into the mines, I'm sure you will notice that enemies are hitting very hard. They will. The ruins are significantly harder than anywhere you've ever fought before, and odds are you're going to have to grind a little bit when you actually get there to be able to fight here on an easy basis. Right, we have another one of those. Oh, that's an item room. There are different colored boxes. Personally, I haven't found any significance between the different colors. Items will drop where items will drop. The color of the boxes I haven't seen actually matters. They put a Del Saber in here? Well, I think that's the only other door. Nope, there's more than one. Actually out of my mates. Something else about the claws, if you hit them with a heavy attack, they'll actually bounce backwards. Or they'll be knocked back flying a little bit. So if you're having a hard time keeping them away from you and you're using an autogun or a pistol, you can knock them away from you. Not perfectly by any means, but it does help. Okay, can I move, please? That was weird. I was actually stuck in place. It was not allowing me to move. Okay, this is going to be stupid. Claws are extremely annoying. They're not dangerous in and of themselves, as I'm sure you've seen up to this point. What makes them dangerous is the fact that they interrupt everything, and they leave you open to be attacked by other enemies. And there's nothing you can really do about them, because they are going to hit you, and they are going to get into the way of your attacks. They're going to stop you from attacking enemies. It's quite frustrating. Alright, so there's no ancient civilizations. It's a spaceship, a gigantic one. Alright, then if they're not ruins, so that's just a giant ship. And ultimately those things, if you want to have tips on avoiding them, honestly, just stick as close to the edge of a... Are you serious? 3 of them at once. Game, I hate you. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna deal with it. So, I do so little damage. There we go. Or it could be the more it hits you with that arm, it's actually stealing attack power. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, if you're having trouble removing, avoiding those giant things that fall on you, just stick to the edges. That does help. Okay, trap vision. Mazda. Now inside the spaceship. So we're inside the spaceship right now. It's a casket. Something or somebody was sealed in this spaceship to remain buried here. What is it? Why was something buried in such a manner? Anyways, I know that the monster is sleeping in this cave. We've opened the forbidden door. Now, this is actually a reference to the door that we had to use the towers to get past. Or the 3 items that we found. That's what that is referencing. And we kind of are going to be responsible for the end of the universe. This is basically what she's saying. Come on. Oh, these things. We have not fought these yet. Dark gunners. They will float around and they'll shoot energy beams. If you attack a green one, it just becomes invincible. What you have to do... They can attack each other, though. They will usually do multi-shots. You need to find the red one. Each time they go up and come down again, they will change. If you manage to hit the red one, they will all be paralyzed for a short amount of time. And I'm getting, like, stuck. They can hit each other, though. So if you manage to whack them, that's helpful. So yeah, if you attack the red one, they all get paralyzed. They can hit each other, so if you want to try to position it so that they're forced to hit each other, you can. Personally, I found it's a waste of time. Just sit there, hit the red one. Make sure you hit the red one before they fire, because normally what's supposed to happen is they all become paralyzed, unlike what happened there. And if you can get your attacks off in time, normally you can kill them in one swift swoop. You don't have to wait. Or you can kill him in one fell movement. Ow. Yeah, see that one moment where they knock back, they're still vulnerable to attack and they can be hit again and knocked back again. So if you can manage it. Yeah, that's, remember my complaint about the targeting system and how it doesn't really work? That's actually an error that I found, or a bug, that makes it very difficult fighting these. If they get caught near a door, you're screwed. Basically what happens is the enemies will become locked in the door. And when you go near a door, your targeting system doesn't work. Mainly, what that's supposed to do is help protect you, the player. It's supposed to help you protect monsters. Monsters are unable to target you when you're just inside the room and will therefore leave you alone. However, that also means anything that's at that door front, you can't attack because you can't target it. Which is frustrating. So this room is also one of the set. I forgot about him. I am confused. I almost died. Now this centaur guy will actually attack his own kind. That charge attack will hit everybody, which is helpful for us. Oh, not again. If you're ever worried about dying, like I am here, drop a telepipe right there. What that will do is it will actually force the game to put a telepipe so you can just come straight back. I don't want to use too many trimates, though. So, I'm going to go back to town. I'll see you guys in just a minute when I'm back there. So, see you guys in just a minute. Just wanted to bring something up really quick, guys. When I was doing my usual thing of doing items, I came across a new item type. It's called the Lord's Weapon. What they do is they actually steal experience per hit. They have a very low % chance of hitting, but if they do, it's a great way to steal experience or siphon experience. Particularly against bosses. So if that's something you're interested in, give the Lord weapons a try. They're helpful. They can be helpful. Or you could just kill more stuff. I mean, that works too. So, see you guys in just a minute. Alright, I'm back. So, for you guys, nothing happened. For me, it was about a 5-minute break there. So what I was saying about dying, if you're concerned about dying in a ruin, normally what will happen is you have to start from the beginning and work your way back to where you were. You still have your map, so you can get there, but it's still annoying to do because you have to backtrack a lot. However, if you drop a telepipe and then you die, your telepipe actually stays where you dropped it. I wouldn't recommend dropping it in a room with monsters. You can try that, like I was getting ready to when I was surrounded, but overall, I'd recommend just do it there. And I'm going the wrong way. That centaur thing is not fun. That chainsaw arm hits for a lot of damage. And as you can see, once again, I can't hit him because he is actually out of range. Now, it's not recommended you get too far away. If you draw too far away from him, what'll happen is he'll actually start doing that little charge attack of his. Like that. But that let us do that, and so now we can deal with him. Individually, are you f***ing serious? Come on! See, that's what I mean. These things are so stupid. Claws are not dangerous, they're not hard, but dear lord, they make every other enemy in the ruin so hard to fight. Normally, it's not that big of a deal. If you're working as part of a group, you can have one person using a multi-hit weapon and the other person using a single-hit weapon to take them out. But no, not when you're soloing. Like, see, there you go. I actually did a perfect combo and actually killed it like I was supposed to. Oh my gosh. I am not a happy camper right now. This game's ridiculous targeting system. Like, and I love PSO, I really do, but the amount of times it forces you to attack something that you don't want to is ridiculous. Like, and you have no control over that. There is not a single thing you can do. You cannot. If you, whatever your targeting circle is on, I can be touching you. And I won't hit you unless my character is actually targeting you. If that green circle is not on the enemy, you can't hit them. It doesn't matter if you're using sword, bow, or daggers. If you are within, or if you're in range or not, unless that green circle is there, your attack will just go through them, like they're not even there. Which makes the game, as you can see, very frustrating to try to play. I think that there's more enemies. No, I think that might have been it. Okay. Well, let's take out all of the various hell spawns that appear. We have items, and if you go to the other one, there are items as well. When you're fighting the little monster things, the spiders, I think they are, be careful. They can actually come up into these areas, in which case you have to activate the switches just to get at them. So that can be a factor. Bear that in mind. And I think this is where we're supposed to go. The ship is still operating. Yes, it is. Yeah, dodge the attack and attack it. Dodge the attack and attack him from behind. So that's the Chaos Bringer is the chainsaw guy. Oh, he got a critical on me. Come on, dude, we have the same colors. You wouldn't hurt a bro, would you? It was bad. I apologize. Little healing thing. That's not bad, I guess. Means I don't have to waste as many items. Now, when you're running through the ruins for yourself, there are 3 levels to the ruins, and then the boss fight. The boss fight is fairly hard. I honestly don't know that I'm going to be able to do it. It is difficult to do. So here we have a lot of doors. Kind of odd. So do that. Personally, I suspect it's going to be this way. Well, let's check the other door though, just to make sure. Ah, okay, this is the correct way. Oh, not these ones. Stupid. And 3 of them again. How wonderful. Best thing I found to deal with these guys, freeze them. If you're not using traps, I don't know what to, just do what I've been doing up until now. Do what you can. I'm just saying traps have worked the best for me personally. Oh. I saw the mic out of my corner of my eye and I thought there was a giant fly in the ring. Oh, joy. Ah, see, there we go. So, as you can see, a buster drop. That's what I meant about the mines occasionally dropping really powerful objects. Well, my health was really low. What? Oh yes, and they're complete. Dark Gunners are completely invincible. Until they actually come to a complete stop. I just want to scream, I really do. If you play through the game, realistically, like, this game is still one of my favorite games of all time. It's very frustrating to try to play by yourself. If you're going to play this, I strongly recommend you play it with a friend. Because if you can't, it is still fun, but part of what made this game so much fun when it came out is there weren't really a whole lot of RPGs you could actually play online. With people, or even group RPGs that worked as a team. This game, when you play as a group, it's fantastic. So she wants to come visit, but she wants to run, but she can't. No place to go. Pioneer 2 won't come down when they discover how dangerous it is. So she is having a mental breakdown. That's basically what's happening. See, and that's another thing. It's like, did you see how that I had that second one targeted, and then when I actually launched the attack, it just didn't target it anymore? Weird stuff like that can happen, and there's not really any rhyme or reason to it. Ah, here we go. All right, so that is it for the ruins. I did the mines again. The ruins part 2. So in the next episode, we will be conquering the mine, or the. Goodness gracious. The Ruins Part 3. That's disgusting. Yo, for being the mines, this is really gross. Or for being a ship, it looks... Ugh, it looks like the infected. Or the flood, how they just, like, meld to everything. Well, anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next episode.